Hi, I'm Lee Labrada, and welcome to this week's Ask Lee. This week's question comes from Christina Johnson of Houston, Texas. And Christina asks, Lee, I've been hearing a lot about gluten lately, and some friends have told me I should cut it out of my diet. What is gluten and why should we avoid it? There's been a lot of talk about gluten in the news lately, and people are asking themselves whether they should be cutting it out of their diet. But let's look at what gluten is. Gluten is a protein composite found in wheat and similar grains, including barley and rye. Gluten is what makes bread dough elastic, helping it to rise and giving it its chewy texture. And most bread and baked goods and many processed foods contain gluten. Now, when it comes to gluten-related health concerns, roughly 1% of the population has what is called celiac disease. And that's a condition in which your immune system attacks the small intestine whenever gluten is consumed. A smaller percentage of people, perhaps half of 1%, have a related wheat allergy. And for those people, the allergy can manifest itself with a general feeling of malaise or skin rashes and things like that. For people with these conditions, cutting gluten or wheat is necessary. A slightly higher percentage of people have what is called an intolerance. An intolerance is the inability to properly digest or absorb certain foods or nutrients, often because you just don't have the digestive enzymes. For example, there's people that can't drink milk because they've got a lactose intolerance, which gives them gas and bloating. Unlike allergies, intolerances are dependent on the amount of the food consumed, meaning that some people won't experience symptoms until they've actually consumed a large quantity of the offending food. And unlike allergies and intolerances, food sensitivities fall into a gray zone. Now, food sensitivities may be linked to immune reactions, and they're not that well understood, and the symptoms are hard to diagnose. And because the mechanisms that cause these sensitivities aren't well known, there's ambiguity that's caused a lot of confusion amongst people that are concerned about their health and disagreement amongst researchers. Many in the medical community agree that few people have bona fide issues with gluten, and they feel that gluten elimination diets may be actually doing more harm than good. Perhaps the majority of people who've had excellent results on low gluten diets may actually be experiencing benefits that are due to cutting out the baked goods and the junk foods that contain that gluten in the first place. In other words, by cutting out the foods that are high in gluten, they're also cutting out the foods that are high in junk calories. Keep in mind that on our Lean Body Nutrition program, which you'll find in my book called The Lean Body Promise, I recommend cutting out white flour and sugar anyway. If you're doing that, you're more than likely cutting out gluten also. Thanks for writing in, Christina, and good luck. If you found this video helpful and want me to let you know when I post new videos, please click the subscribe button. And be sure to leave comments if you enjoyed the video, because it really motivates me to make even more videos for you. And if you want to receive even more valuable tips on training, nutrition, motivation, all of that, visit my website, labrada.com, and subscribe to my free weekly newsletter. Over 100,000 fitness-minded people are receiving it every week and using it to reach their fitness goals. I'd like to personally invite you to join our online community. I'm Lee Labrada, your lean body coach. Stay lean, healthy, and strong.